What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sh1t Happens TV. I'm your host, Jaycup. Let's get straight to it. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the videos, like the content being discussed today. And let's go. All right, so these are things that personally bother me, for no reason. Not really, it's not everybody. It's just doing personal things like pet peeves. So number one, I don't feel like well, I don't like when I feel like there's something crawling on me. That bugs me a lot. Like all things, I would say that probably bugs me the most. The most. Like, bruh, just get a random feeling like there's something crawling on you, but there's literally nothing there. It's just your hair sticking up. That feeling is terrible. I would say number two is having to pee in the middle of the night. Like, bro, you wake up, you roll over. For some odd reason, it's 2:48 in the morning, and you gotta pee. Like, bro, couldn't it just waited till morning time? I mean, obviously not, because you got woken up by your sleep, because your body told you to wake up and, not to pee on yourself. But, sometimes I'd be like, bro, couldn't you just, waited? Oh, another thing is people with no sense of humor. It's okay if you like to be serious rather than playful all the time, because, there's serious people in America, and, you know, people like to be, business and seem intelligent, even if they're not. But, if there's a time to laugh or smile, can you at least, can you do that? If you have no sense of humor, if somebody tells a joke, and you don't at least giggle, chuckle to something, you're lame to me. You're actually lame. If it's not a good joke, okay. If it's like a bad joke, okay, I get it. But I feel like personally, dry humor is one of the best humors. Another thing I don't like is people who victimize themselves or just make it seem like life has it all for them. When, me from the outside looking in, they do it to themselves. Like, how do you have, why do you have 3 different baby daddies and 3 children and no help? Like, how does that make sense? So you told me you got with 3 separate men, had kids by each of these men, and not one of them can help you? You messing with the wrong caliber of men. You didn't learn the first time, you didn't learn the second time, and you didn't learn the third time. Really? So you did it 3 straight times to yourself, but complain about not having money, not having nobody to watch the kid, and on top of that, you're probably struggling to feed them or whatnot. Yeah, the government provides some assistance, but the assistance you need is probably a mental institution. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Now, is life over for you? No. Hopefully, people who are in that situation, I don't mean to make light or fun of it. I hope, if you're in that situation right now, it gets better. I'm not trying to make light or fun of you. I'm just saying, you should have learned from the first, you should have learned. You should have learned. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to bash anybody for having 3 kids with 3 different dudes that walked away from their life. Obviously, you can't control that, but at the same time, you can control who you're with and what the caliber of people you're laying with is, in my humble opinion. But another one is of my things that I cannot understand or wrap my head around is people that live in America for over 10 years and don't know good English. Like, besides hi and hello and good morning. You feel me? Is hi, hello, good morning, good English? Sure, yeah. It's important to know. But what about, like, how was your day? It's a nice day outside. Um, what'd you bring for lunch today? How's your kids? I mean, yes, if the person doesn't speak fluent English, you still can get your point across with hand signals and stuff. So it can't. Sometimes it's really not a big deal, but other times, like when you need every word translated for you, and you've been here for over 10 years, it gets a little disturbing. It's not to say that I don't want people from other countries over here. It's just I want you to learn English, not for my sake, because I mean, yeah, I speak English, but it's not really for me. It's so you can, so you're not stuck anywhere. Because the more English you know in America, the further you can probably go, whether it's school, education, jobs. The further you can probably go in America if you learn more English. If you learn enough English to get one job interview, and then you just stay at that job for the rest of your life, rest of your not life, but rest of your years of working, and then just retire from that job. I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna have a solid 401k or whatnot, but you're missing out on so many other opportunities. I feel like that's my only gripe with that. Um, it's not really anything personal. Like I said, like if that's what you choose to do. That's what you choose to do. But I'm just hoping that if you come to America, you learn good enough English that you can actually progress and not stay at the same place. That's all I'm saying. And ain't no way to just do. There was somebody that that I know, and he stopped me. He stopped me in the middle of the parking lot while he was about to like pull out. He don't speak that good English. He's like, hey, he's in there in the middle of the parking lot. Cars behind him. He's like, hey, you alright? I'm like, yes. Literally, all I was doing was walking to the car. There was nothing wrong. I wasn't walking with a limp. He just literally stopped me. Hey, you alright? I said, yeah, and then he pulled off. It was really weird. It was like, did you really just do that, dude? Like, you want me to check? Did you need me to check on you? Like, did you need something? Like, he was like, hey, you alright? I'm like, yeah. Why would I not be okay? I'm going to the car. I'm about to go home. Like it was really strange in my opinion. But maybe I'm just blown out of proportion. And yeah, those are my things. So feeling like someone's crawling on me, having to pee in the middle of the night, people with no sense of humor, because like why do you not have humor? People who victimize themselves, people who lived in America but don't speak any type of English, and people who lived in America for over 10 years and don't speak any type of English. Now, for me personally, it's not like I hate them. It's like I want you to progress. I want you to do better than you're doing. So learning English is the first step in that. I feel like. Um, yeah, and then stop in the middle of the road to ask me, "Am I? Are you serious?" People behind you, cars, and like you're in the parking lot going home. He literally hit the brake, like, "Are you alright?" I'm like, "Yes." I literally was walking to the car to go home. Very strange. It was very weird to me. So yes, those are my pet peeves in a nutshell. As we start to wrap up, last thing I want to get to is so Nick Young tweeted something ridiculous. Um, he said, and I quote, "Kyrie is the Kobe to Curry. MJ. People scared to say he's better." What does that mean? Now, what does that mean? You're saying Kobe's better than MJ. And you're saying Kyrie is also better than Curry. I'm pretty sure I already addressed this. Kyrie is great. Obviously, if you strip the championships away from Curry and Kyrie, who is the more skilled player? Like, who's the more skilled player? I don't think it's a question of ours, getting to the rim, getting to hit whatever shot he wants. It's probably Kyrie, but it's not like a far gap. You're basically debating two great players. You're debating two great players. They're great at what both of them do. Like, Curry is great at getting to his spot to get a three. Probably the greatest shooter we ever seen. And Kyrie's probably got one of the greatest offensive bags we've ever seen. Like, you're basically not stopping that man. He's really hard to lock that up, like, because he just has a knack for countering whatever you're trying to do to him on defense. He has a knack for countering it and knowing some trick ways to get his shot off. Like the shot he got off versus Jokic to win the game, that shot is unreal. Like, I don't think Curry could have did that necessarily. But we watched Steph Curry be a hero in the Olympics. So it's like, it's not that there's such a wide gap between Curry and Kyrie skill wise. But career wise, that makes the gap a little bigger. Yeah, you can say Steph had better teams and stuff like that, but you still gotta go win it. Kyrie had a crazy team in Boston. He had a crazy team in Boston, did he not? He had a crazy team in Brooklyn, did he not? And Brooklyn kind of sabotaged themselves with everything, and then media kind of blew the whole movie thing out of proportion, I feel like. But at the end of the day, I don't see why Kyrie couldn't have at least two chips. One in Cleveland, obviously, and one in Boston. Boston or Brooklyn. And then he just came up short in another finals with the Mavericks. He could have two rings easily. I don't think if he has two rings, I don't think it's much of a debate for me. As far as individual greatness, but Steph's had a better overall career. It's just what it is. But if we're just talking about basketball strictly and being gifted and talented, I can see if you go Kyrie. I can see if you go Kyrie, but Steph's also the greatest shooter we've seen. Greatest shooter we've seen. Um, Kobe better than MJ? I would say yes. Kobe to me is better than MJ, only because I didn't watch MJ. That's the only reason I can say he's better. I can't argue anything past. Yeah, I watched Michael Jordan play, so Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? He was alright. Kobe was just better. Well, it's hard for me to argue that when Michael Jordan had 6 rings. Not only that, like, he's never lost in the finals. Never really, you know, he didn't, it wasn't too much of a struggle, it seemed like, for Jordan once he got what he needed, in my opinion. For Kobe, I feel like he fought for every one of those championships. Now, the three with Shaq maybe were a little bit less, but like, those are two alphas on the same team trying to fight for who's number one and like who, you know what I'm saying? But it's also easy too because Shaq don't gotta go. I mean, yeah, Shaq don't gotta go. Kobe gonna get it. Kobe don't gotta go on. Shaq gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. And they also had, you know, NBA veterans on the squad for that too. So it was like, you know, they had Ty Lue and other people. I think I don't know if Derek Fisher was back then, but they had vets. It's not like they had trash people around them. They had other people too. It was cool. Then later in his career, Kobe got Paul Gasol, Edward Peace, and Bynum, Odom. He had pieces. Steve Nash. You know what I'm saying? He got pieces. Dwight Howard eventually. You know what I'm saying? He had pieces around him. It was never just one person, and you can't really win with one person. Jordan showed you that. Kobe showed you that. Even LeBron showed you you can't just win with one person. Yeah, Wade and Bosh, Kyrie, Kevin Love. You're not just winning with one person. You need a team. You need a squad. And you need everybody to be locked in. NFL season, it's starting. At the time I'm recording this, Baltimore has not played the Chiefs yet, so of course you'll get to see my reaction to that as either it happens, because I think I might be watching the game, or you'll see it next week. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, y'all, and no matter what in life, shit happens. I'll see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go like the video. Go watch other videos. Peace and be safe.